Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran, actor 9/11, Michael Commiso, and my battle buddies online. Well, as I sit here wondering what's up with my hometown while asking, damn, they must do a lot of crooked shit at court to bully an American soldier right after 9/11 attack in New York City online and everything, because that would make your court look bad, right? Saying you're running for a mayor, say you're running for the president, say you're running for the government, or say you're running for a mayor. You want the public to view you as a good public figure. So public court uh, and everything, you try, but uh, I don't think you even look good to the public as my hometown court, because I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I got paperwork saying that I'm 100% disabled combat veteran. And I think the reason why you bust down my door is because you want to take all my information claiming that I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 in my hometown courtroom. You already claimed that you're mocking me, that you're going to steal my stuff as my hometown law. And I'm trying to figure out how can they say that to me? And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, well, eventually I'm going to make goofy videos and start singing videos again and everything, because everybody sits there and acts like I came back home as your hometown's hero to try to see everybody's naked ass back home. So no, I think there's more than life than trying to see everybody's naked ass back home as your disabled combat veteran. I didn't know it was that hard to see a naked ass nowadays on the 21st internet, where you got gangs and terrorist groups on the internet, and apparently there is crooked cops. I didn't realize that. I don't know what makes you go in that direction. Must because you joined a gang on the street that makes you a crooked cop. And the reason why there's some kind of crooked system on billions of nudity and sex online, and I'm getting bullied by my hometown court. So I'm sitting here, well, how can I nicely say, you better back off as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11? Because you won't look good to bully a soldier after 9/11, no matter what type of court you got online. To entrap people, it's like you're going to eventually entrap yourself on the internet. I guess maybe you taught enough streets back home to me to know that, I guess, because scamming people's computers is going to be hard in the future. So, and protecting streets in the future won't be so hard because we're smart and we all want to be having the greatest life of our lives in the future. Because we're all porno stars in the future. We're all the porno stars now in the future. So eventually we are going to accept sex and nudity on the internet if we're all porno stars in the future, because you're all making millions of dollars. So I highly doubt people that porno stars. Do you pick on every porno star, or randomly select naked people and get mad at them and try to make an example in the state of New Jersey? Or somebody stole my lottery ticket? I said that for years, that somebody stole my lottery ticket, and that didn't matter to my hometown court. So this must be a movie. I'm in a movie right now as an American hero, as a disabled combat veteran. Because I'm sitting here, I'm like, I get it. Maybe I don't have that much speaking skills at a party or something, or maybe I don't understand the party completely. Because why are you talking about a party? You're 41 years old. Well, majority of the internet is a party world on the internet. I highly doubt if, say, 1% crime and 99% of the internet is not crime. Something's keeping the internet going, I feel like, right? So it's like shit. I was willing to serve and protect my country and flag for everybody to sit back and allow people to talk bad about me like I'm a nobody. And I'm like, what did I do to you guys? So for some reason, I'm an American hero. So people take me the wrong way because I'm an American hero, or you don't want to welcome me back home at all. And I'm like, I did a lot of things at war. I went on a lot of convoys. I feel like at one point everybody liked Michael Commiso. I feel like people like me. I'm a kind of like a natural kind of guy to be liked. So that's why I don't understand, because I went to all the other countries and maybe I didn't get to know everybody at the club, at the bar, but I was just happy serving my country and hanging with my battle buddies at the bars, at the clubs around the world. And somehow, it felt like people were happy around Commiso. People are happy around Michael Commiso. When I served my country with my battle buddies around the world. So to come back home and everybody acts like, I don't understand. You're Americans representing Americans, and I'm trying to represent my country and flag and who I am as a disabled combat veteran, and I'm trying to stand up. I felt like I was the older brother that stood up for my younger brother when I was in school. But that's not enough, is it? Do you guys want more? The streets want to take more from you because you're bad friends and you're just some kind of crooked ass asshole, and that's how the internet is. We allow only a certain positive feedback of the human race on the internet. We know that the human race and life matters. Having life on this planet matters. So why are we allowing a few people fucking up the internet to saying, I don't understand the law. The law is trying to beat the crap out of me, and a gang outside beat the crap out of me in America, in the state of New Jersey, and I had a winning lottery ticket. And I'm thinking, I could be educated too and understand the reason. The only reason why I'm getting bullied right now, because somebody stole my lottery ticket and you want to rob me more. When you rob somebody on the streets, you keep robbing, because I'm too stupid to understand what a lottery ticket means in the state of New Jersey. I think a lottery ticket means a lot in the state of New Jersey, because that's all people do is play the lottery ticket. And I'm like, why are everybody doing this to me? Because you want to steal my lottery ticket. And now you found out that I got cool ass videos on YouTube, and now I got real signed Babe Ruth baseball cards and baseballs in my room. And instead of welcoming me back home, I'm getting this feeling that, damn, it's the only reason why you guys want to screw my life over and call me a name and try not to party with me is because you want to rob me and take more money from me. As everybody wants to drive, everybody wants to drive my van now when they can get their own van in them. In America, you earn your own money. As Americans, you get your own van in America. But say my van is special, my things in my room are special, maybe even a veteran on is special in the world we live in as the internet. Because I'm still trying to figure out how the heck you treated me all these years, and you accept that you treated me like this. And I'm like, damn, man, you really feel that way you feel as the internet to bully American hero like you guys did over the years? To talk down and say I ain't cool enough to party with, to hang with the celebrities over the years? Because you want to take my lottery ticket that I won on. I had a winning lottery ticket. And now I was smart enough to collect things, and now you all smarter than me to rob me some more and steal and steal and steal. All we do in the world as people is steal, is steal, is steal. And I'm trying to say, There's more than life than death, than robbers and bank robbers and good guys and steal, and everybody makes money for people to steal it from you. There's more than life than that. Because the internet wouldn't keep going if we're all dead on the internet. And reality check, if we're all dead online, the internet will stop going. So I highly doubt ratings on violence and crime on television in the future is going to work at all. Because people are going to say, well, I try to avoid the negative on the internet. I explained to my hometown court, I try to avoid the negative on the internet. There's so much negative, and as an American citizen and an American hero back home, it's hard to believe that there's any type of law on the internet at all. So what did I do back home for you guys to zero down on my life and sit there and act like I didn't do anything great as an American man and as life on this planet in general? Because we're all so hard on each other and stuck up on each other so much. And as you sit there, it's just hard to believe that the world is the way it's the fuck it is. So what did I do to my hometown court for you to go out of the way when I kept on saying I tried to avoid negative and you didn't believe me? Why don't you believe me? Because you want more money from me? Because somebody stole my lottery ticket already back home as an American hero and can't explain why you stole my lottery ticket. Right? I feel like they're trying to mislead me from my family too. It's like, it's my fault that there's billions of naked people. That's the argument. So if I'm 80 years old and I'm sitting here using the internet when I'm 80 years old, because somehow they're going to be bothering me since I'm 80 for some reason as a soldier after 9/11. And I look out the window and you bust down my door when I'm 80 years old and I look out the window and see everybody butt naked in the future when I'm 80s. We already know that women are going to wear less clothes in the future. Women are going to wear less clothes in the future. It's a fact. It's style. What's her style? Is our hometown laws going to teach me about style in the future too? Maybe I have to teach everybody about style in the future. It has to be fucked up, don't you think? I look out the window and see everybody's butt naked 24 hours a day on the internet in public, where you all sit there and act like it's so hard to help a veteran out and talk bad about at my hometown court. That's the streets. Wow, man, that's fucked up. When I'm 80 years old, I'm going to look out the window and every single body's fucking butt naked on the internet 24 hours a day outside on the streets. Because there's pussy gangs, pussy terrorists, and then all the crooked cops allowing billions of nudity to get mad at me as a veteran back home. That's how I feel so far back home as a veteran. So, you all pussies not brave enough to party with me back home. You all find excuse to block me at parties back home. As American hero. You all can sit there and act like that's not what's happening, but that's what's happening. I'm 41 years old and everybody treats me like I'm a little kid and I'm not responsible enough to explore the internet. While I'm like, well, why are you allowing shit go on my computer then? Why is my hometown court scamming my computer like I don't know who's scamming my computer as a soldier after 9/11? I'm too stupid, and they keep talking to me like I'm stupid. So, I'm like, what did I do to you guys? What did I do to you guys? I know I won medals when I was in high school after 9/11, right? I won medals after high school. When 9/11, after 9/11 attack, I won medals on the wrestling team. That must have irritated some of the people in town after 9/11. Then while you all claim that I wouldn't make it in the military, I'm sitting here as an American hero after 9/11 that survived a fucked up war that you all came up with on the internet after 9/11. When is my hometown court going to talk good about me? Because they all had a lie to put me in jail on the holidays when I was going to give my grandma Christmas gifts, and the landlord, I like giving out Christmas gifts. So when my grandmom died and I wasn't able to give my Christmas gifts to my grandmom when she died, I felt really sad. A veteran, my hometown court don't know what feelings is. It's in the dictionary when you want to learn about feelings as an American court back home, as an American hometown hero like me. So I got feelings. I got sad when I found out grandmom died and I didn't give a chance to give the Christmas gift that I gave her. Same thing with my Priscilla downstairs as the landlord and everything. But nobody cares about my feelings as a veteran. We already accept that at court. You already said to me that you don't care that I'm a disabled combat veteran. You're mocking me that you're going to rob me and steal from me because you decided to trap my computer and call me a name at courtroom. Why'd you do that to me? What did I do to anybody online for you guys to bully me and call me a name and make fun of me back home as this American hero back home? What did I do to the people on the internet? What did I do to my hometown? What did I do to you guys? Nothing. We live in a fucked up world that you don't have to do anything for some people to sit there and everybody just say fuck you nowadays in the world. And I'm your son that survived the fucked up war. I'm your brother and friend and your cousin that survived a fucked up asshole world that didn't have, you're just killing each other over stupid shit. That sucks to come home to. So you all was all brave enough to see me in uniform in my hometown court and say thank you for your service, to turn your back just like that because you decided, wow, I ain't cool enough to stand up for her. As I'm like, wow, what did I do to people? I'm not a mean person. I'm the guy that served my country because I was the guy that was supposed to serve my country. Because I was a good guy and I felt like I had to do something because 9/11 was happening on television. What do you all do back home when I served my country? Just sat there and act like it was so hard to treat me with respect back home? Even my hometown court is having a difficulty. They're trying to figure out why they can't. Why you can't show me respect at all back home as a veteran? Then that's why I fucked the streets up isn't it, right? You all teach each other, respect each other on the streets for you to shit on a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City in my hometown court like I'm a nobody fucking nobody. They're all cursing each other at court and having laughing, giggling, being naked at court. And I'm in like, what did I fucking do to you guys to get talked down to and treated like this? And all I do is try to make people laugh and with my goofy videos over the years. My grandpa died, so I try to make people, family laugh in my funny video. Because people think I'm stupid, like I don't understand what death is, and I carry dead bodies at war. But I'm getting treated like I'm an asshole and don't know what the meaning of what? That you don't know how to treat me back home as an American hero? No, I didn't do nothing to my hometown court and my hometown law to grab me like I'm nobody. My name is Michael Raymond Commiso. I'm a goddamn American hero after 9/11. While you all sat back playing video games acting like the streets are bad around here, there's some assholes. There's some asshole outside. I'm not that asshole. I'm not going to get catfished and scammed by some asshole that has nothing else better to do but talk shit about the American heroes on the internet. So I'm allowed to stand up for myself. You all get mad because it makes your case look bad. You entrap a soldier after 9/11 at your court. Now you all sitting there biting your nails saying, what else I'm going to say after 9/11 attack in New York City? Well, I didn't deserve to get treated like that. For one, I'm not even a dad. They bust down my door like I got kids in my apartment as an American soldier. I don't have fucking kids out in my apartment. I got a kitty cat. They must have said, it's just a kitty cat. It's not kids. Because they want to sit there and put me down and say I ain't good around. That's the best bully word that everybody can use now. If you're not good around kids, everybody's going to beat the fucking crap out of you. How do you feel beating the crap out of a soldier after a 9/11 attack as an American hero? And the law didn't do shit. That's the fucked up part. I got jumped and covered in blood outside in my hometown law. And I stole my lottery ticket and they didn't give a fuck if I got jumped after 9/11. But I'm saying, I'm like, well, yes, I'm having a hard time back home as an American hero. I know I got family and friends. They got to be around somewhere. And I'm like, what can I say online? Because I'm a kind person. I don't feel like I'm mean to people. I don't want crime in America anymore. I don't want to see good people die on television because the law accepts it and we all sit there like idiots, accept it too, watching it on television. I don't think that's our future. People are tired of fighting with each other, right? Being bullied sucks. Being bullied by your hometown court sucks too. Being bullied by whoever back home sucks because the hometown law allows bullying in the state of New Jersey. Man, the hometown court allows bullying in the state of New Jersey, and they call me a name as an American hero, and I'm the bad guy as an American hero back home. Wow. So you wasn't going to welcome me back home at all in my hometown at all. He was going to sit there and call me a name and act like the internet, everybody's so easy to get scammed. Everybody's hiding about the sex and nudity on the internet. Everybody's scared about sex and nudity. I feel like nobody's scared about sex and nudity online. So the hometown law cockblocked me back home. Didn't really do anything. There's still billions of naked people on the internet. So what did they accomplish? Bullying me and call me a name and blackmail me, and they only used a little information. They didn't act like they had a lot of information on me as a veteran back home. That only means that they sat there waiting for me to come back home from war and knew exactly what sites I was going to get popped up on my computer before I stepped in my hometown court. That's how they said soldiers get blown up with IEDs, with cell phones, and everybody sit there and watch soldiers get blown up with IEDs on the internet. I don't think that's entertainment, watching soldiers die on the internet. I don't think anybody dying on the internet is not some type of entertainment at all. But I guess everybody's got to blame somebody, and since you all don't want to look like an asshole back home, you're going to make your American hero look like an asshole in my hometown American court back home, where I feel like I served my country and they're trying to find excuse to why to take my rights away from me, and I'm finding excuse why I should keep my rights, as I'll be a better father than you at court after 9/11 attack in New York City. Anybody that tells a veteran they'd be a bad parent one day must be an asshole. Anybody that puts down a veteran after 9/11 must be an asshole. Anybody that acts like they treat you, can't give you any kind of type of fucking respect back home must be an asshole. So no disrespect to my hometown court or whatever shit online, because you act like there's so much law on the internet. But where the fuck are you? because there's still people dying on the streets, but they don't give a fuck but backstabbing American hero at court around here. When I said somebody stole my lottery ticket. So it's not that I'm begging for money. They talk to veterans like they're idiots. I'm not begging for money. I'm not begging for medals. I'm not begging for respect back home. I earn my medals. I earn my benefits. And I earn being an American hero back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I don't deserve to get streaked by any type of American court back home at all. I don't know what kind of crooked crap is that, treating your soldier like a street back home. But that's a fucked up shit to do to American hero back home. No matter who the hell you are, for you to sit there and watch your soldiers die from IEDs and get shot and killed at war for my hometown court to get treated like I ain't do shit. I ain't do shit in my life to deserve and earn respect from my hometown court or law back home or anybody. You're wrong. You're mean as fuck for treating me the way you guys did. To act like I'm bad around kids when you're all fucking outside in the public places as an adult, as the court themselves all around the world on the internet. They saying sex is hidden. Kids don't know about sex. You got 13-year-olds getting pregnant in school, but I'm a bad parent and I'm not even a dad yet. And their argument is, what? What's your fucking argument is? That you allow me to get bad sites on my computer after 9? Why do you do that to me for? Oh, you made me miss hanging with my grandma. I miss hanging with my uncle. Man, I miss hanging with grandpa. They all died on me as my family members back home, and it sucks. I get a broken heart too as a veteran. Everybody treats me like I'm some kind of robot on the internet and I can just get deleted and my words don't mean shit as life on this planet. And I don't feel like I mean. I'm a goofy guy, man. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? You all treat me like streets and I'm an American hero. Just because y'all came up with some fucked up system, why or what and should or would have, could have, whatever kind of fucking system you got on the internet. But I think man, that sucks. I didn't even get a chance to make art back home. I didn't even get a chance to meet the celebrities back home. When is it going to have a good welcome back home party for me as Michael Commiso? All the parties everybody had in backyards all around the world. So, I just feel like the court is allowing me to get talked down to because the court did something fucked up and now they don't want to get caught. And now I'm getting charged with stupid shit because the court is allowed to talk shit to American hero, and I'm too stupid enough. Why are you bullying me and calling me names back home? I didn't do shit to nobody, man. So yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm going to make another YouTube video. I don't feel like my other YouTube video covering enough information for why I'm getting bullied, and I'm just got to accept it because you're assholes. And you're all Americans around me. I'm an American citizen. I'm an American disabled combat veteran. I got enough paperwork in here to screw everybody over at court. As you try to screw my life over. I got all the paperwork in this fucking room to say you're all wrong to talk shit about me at court after 9/11. And you don't even make any fucking sense in a 21st century internet. That's mean as hell. Well, you know what? It's not me that missed out on things. It's everybody that lost the chance to hang with Commiso back home as an American hero. You all lost the chance over the years to hang with a good guy as a veteran. Like my hometown court, why should I worry about if the court loses or wins or not? They always can get a new judge. They always can get new law enforcement and everything and judge and lawyers over there at court right now. Because you don't worry about me as a veteran. You just talk shit about me right away and don't care. But I don't talk shit about anybody. I'm standing up for myself. As I was taught to train in the military to stand up for myself. So no, they're wrong. They lie. All people do is lie all the time. And they had to lie about me at court so much it's not even funny. Everything you did to me was not funny at all. And I didn't find it funny at all while you talk to me like I'm a nobody as a soldier after an American soldier after 9/11. So being American means something online. Being American means something online. So being an American hero, hey, shit, all my paperwork, screw you over at court. That's why you had to sit there and hold me back. They're holding more than I am when I tell the truth on the internet that I watch porn. The hometown court is not telling the truth. They're saying they don't watch porn at all as they monitor the internet. So how the law don't watch porn when they're monitoring the sites themselves? So they lie so much to bully an American hero back home, right? Because I'm a really nice person and I didn't deserve to get treated like I'm a nobody. Well, I'm a really good guy with a good heart that served my country after 9/11. So everybody acting like assholes around me, you're just like that. You're assholes around me. Because I'm still an American soldier after 9/11 attack. I'm a disabled combat veteran. Maybe, I was making YouTube videos because I was trying to make something out of myself. I felt like, well, if that's what everybody else is doing. Nowadays, everybody's making their something out of themselves by making videos on the internet. So I figured, well, they claim they gave me enough time to make something out of myself. How fast? Do people really judge each other that fast? And the law accept that? And they say, well, we're the ones that called you the name. Don't you know that, you fucking idiot? That's how they stare at me at court. We're the ones that called you the name, idiot. How are you going to win this case? You bet. They blackmailed me and called me a name and finally said, make sure you sign these papers. And I didn't want to sign any type of papers at court. The way you talk to me at court, you know that? But I got combat PTSD. I feel like I'm at war 24 hours a day, and I feel like people know that about their veterans, that they feel like they're at war. That's the reason why they treated me for years in jail at court around here the way you did, because you know I got combat PTSD. But what did I do to you guys? As life on this planet, as an American citizen, and as your disabled combat American hero back home, oh, I felt like I was making goofy videos on the internet. I was trying to make people laugh in the world. But you want money from your American. Anybody that robs American soldier in American country must be an asshole. He won't get laid at all. Anybody that talks shit about American hero at court around here don't get laid at all. Because the only major reason why people use the internet nowadays is the major subject, if you got laid on the internet or not. That's all people talk about, if you got laid on the internet or not. But my hometown court is confused and can't explain how to welcome back home an American hero back home as your disabled combat veteran. Right? They blackmailed me to sign papers. They said, if you don't do this, we're going to charge you with more shit that you didn't do and get mad at you. We called you a name, and now we got to find an excuse why we called you a name. So we won't get in trouble at court for calling you a name as an American hero, as a disabled combat veteran. And this is what you teach your kids on the streets. You either be a gang, a member, or bullshit, fucking whatever. Or you just go to jail, no matter what. You could be the nicest guy. You never broke a law in your whole life. You know from right from wrong. You try to avoid the negative because they said the law said don't do them sites. But the law forced you to watch the sites anyways. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Bob? You're all Americans doing this to me. I'm an American hero and I'm getting bullied back home. And I didn't do anything to nobody. So, like I say, I got to make another YouTube videos. They're trying to say I'm stupid and trying to get me in trouble with that YouTube video. So now I got to make another YouTube video, explain that YouTube video, why I feel the way I do, why I got disabled. I went to war. I went to war. If you diagnose me with this combat veteran PTSD or not, I'm still a veteran soldier that went to war. So, either way, I must have got affected by war just a little bit, as a veteran. Everybody's so tough and can watch war and violence 24 hours a day online, right? Everybody can watch people kill each other 24 hours a day. Just by me going to war, I must have a little combat PTSD, right? So, everything he did to me, I just felt like they don't, because they know that I'm a veteran. And they said, shit, we entrapped an American hero in my court, and I need to get him in trouble really, really fast. I guess that's called politics. I may not understand politics, but I guess that's what's called politics. When somebody backstab you on purpose, and I got to accept it because, what, you can't accept me as an American hero back home? Yeah, you know what? I felt like a lot of cool things would have happened back home in my hometown state, not going to jail over billions of nudity that you put on my computer just to get mad at me as a scam. I thought I met every celebrity back home and everybody say, you're cool, Commiso. Do you want to be an actor or something and do movies because you're a cool American hero? And I felt like all my battle buddies would have got the same opportunity as me as a veteran. No, you all went the whole total difference. Since you have a name online that you can use. You must be calling each other that name online, right? To be calling somebody that name online, right? To be cool to backstab by somebody saying they're not good around kids because he found out that there's billions of nudity and sex on the internet and it's my fucking fault as an American hero, as a disabled combat veteran. Right? Am I allowed to say that? I know everybody can talk shit about behind my back and curse and say shit on the internet about me. I don't know. I'm not really. It's hard for me to keep up with the streaming video world on the internet. Back in the day, you didn't need a password. You didn't need to like every video, so that you have to like things so the site knows what videos you like. If you don't like things, the site will send you any type of videos and confuse you as a human being that uses the internet. Back in the day, you just watch television. Watching television is hard as hell. Because I feel like everybody wants to be happy, and since everybody can be famous on television, on the internet, I doubt people want to die on television. It's not reality. We already overcame death on this planet. I feel like many years behind us, that should have been solved already. So in the future, are we going to kill our planet? Because you all read books that said in the future we're going to kill our planet because you're all selfish and greedy and don't care about life on the planet as life on this planet. Oh, either we all kill each other and the planet goes along. The planet's not going to die. The planet is in the right balance of life. So if we kill ourselves, the planet is going to find new ways of having life on this planet. So we look like idiots. So if we're supposed to be the smartest species on this planet as a human being, I don't feel like that sometimes. That's why I'm an animal person. I understand my cat more than people because the cat makes it easy to understand a cat. People don't make it easy to understand and wonder why everybody's frustrated and stressed out on the subject of life on this planet. But I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I felt like I was raised the right way to be a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. They don't see that. That's why I'm confused. They all sit there acting like they're going to help me, and they're the ones try to upset me for some reason. So, like I said, somebody stole my lottery ticket. And I just felt like, oh, wow, it's that hard to help a veteran, especially me, especially Michael Commiso, because I'm a good guy. I'm not going to listen to assholes that talk shit about a veteran back home saying I'm not a good guy. How's that going to help me and benefits me? Benefits me. Maybe it benefits you as a case. Or what case? Like, well, you just taught your American heroes they're nothing and we're not going to help you at all because we suck as friends at a hometown court back home? Don't you think people over time will get mad at court for saying things like that? So I really need a really good lawyer back home because you can't figure out how to find a good lawyer for me. While I feel like I was making art while avoiding negative online, my hometown court just sat there and said, fuck you, I'm a punk, I'm a nobody, and I'm a soldier after 9/11 attack in American country in the state of New Jersey, dude. So anything I did online or anything everybody else did online doesn't affect me being bad around kids, does it? Because you're an asshole, cock-blocked me at parties. Can't talk good about me as an American hero back home. But there's enough nudity to do that nowadays, see? The reason why one person gets bullied over sex and nudity, because there's enough nudity and sex online to hide between the sex and nudity on the internet. So you're allowed to bully one person, because then you won't get bullied over the billions of nudity and sex on the internet. So they got more sex and nudity on their computers at homes at my hometown court. So that's why they're trying to entrap me and make me believe it's me and not them at court after 9/11. Because it's so easy to talk bad about your American heroes when 9/11 attack is still on the internet. It must be goddamn hard to talk about your American heroes after 9/11 attack when 9/11 is still on the internet. Oh, dang, how fast people can make a decision of your own life on the internet nowadays and just said do nothing about it. It's my life on the internet, not yours. So you don't think that somebody, even themselves, will get upset for somebody calling your name and bullying you? And it seems like everybody's trying to pick a fight with me back home, set a party with me as a veteran. Because I felt like if I got along with my battle buddies and there was Americans from all around the countries and the country, and they got along with me in the barracks. Yes, sometimes I must be the goof. I felt like the goofball in the barracks. But I didn't mind being the goofball in the barracks. I was happy that I was making my battle buddies smile in the barracks. Because, yes, they told me, Commiso, we're going to war. And I said, oh. I felt like that was my answer. I didn't really was thinking about it. I was stationed in Germany. And I never went to Germany. So the first thing I wanted to do was to figure out how Germany looks. Because I never went to Germany before. And I felt like, yeah, there were cool battle buddies. When I first got to the duty station, my battle buddies show me how to travel to the bar they went with me. They said, Commiso, come with me. And I said, cool. I really wasn't a drinker and a party person when I was in school. While kids, I feel like kids in the world start partying when they're kids in school. I felt like I went quite into 1 or 2 parties in schools. When maybe a reality check saying, well, people don't believe there's crime on the streets no more because how many people are bad on the streets? You really think everybody wants to go to jail or prison in the 21st century? Or in the future? So, I like making my YouTube videos. There are times when I watch my YouTube videos saying, you know what? For a person to make a fool out of themselves in the world we live in, and you know what? I'm glad that people laugh at my YouTube videos. I know they make you believe that you don't have fans on YouTube because they hack your computer or profile somehow, and you make you believe that you got less fans than you do because that's what people are jerk-offs for some reason. But that's another thing. I'm not a jerk-off because, you know, I think people made a big deal that I was on the wrestling team and they had to prove that something. I felt like that sometimes. So, you know, maybe I get it wrong or not get it wrong about people, but you know what? I'm sitting here saying, you know why anybody would treat a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 like that? So, because it doesn't look good for the law, and it doesn't look good for the court, and it doesn't look good for the judge, it don't look good for the public defender, it doesn't look good for the lawyer, it don't look good for anybody to talk bad about the veterans. Don't make any sense to me. Because when everybody was back home and had the opportunity to fix the internet and know what sex and nudity is, and so they won't get entrapped by the law because there's still billions of nudity and sex online, I could say that sucks. How fast that I could have died overseas protecting my flag and my family and friends and this my American country. It's like, damn, how fast somebody could turn and talk shit about you on the internet nowadays as a veteran. And I'm like, wow, it's hard to believe that anybody can do that to a disabled combat veteran. I was 19 when I went in the military. And I didn't get the chance of the college parties. But I felt like, you know what? I had my battle buddies in the barracks. Yeah, maybe we don't agree on everything in the barracks, or maybe as battle buddies, maybe we all have our own thing going on in the barracks, but somehow the barracks came together when Commiso went to the barracks in Germany. Anybody that wanted to party with me in the barracks, party with me in the barracks. So even my sergeant, my NCO, Sergeant Edwards, he was the platoon sergeant, and I partied with the platoon sergeant in Germany. And his name was Sergeant Edwards. Sorry, I can't remember everybody's names because I got hit in the head a lot. But that's cool as hell to party with your NCOs. And I was basically obvious that I was a tourist, and everybody knew that I was an American tourist right when I stepped in Germany. So I'm sorry, I'm obvious that I'm an American. But I got along with people in Germany. It was not just my battle buddies that I got along with. I got along with Germany people in Germany. Same thing with every country that I went to. I had fun in every country that I went to when I served my country. Yeah, I just felt great and proud of myself. I felt like I'm the character in the video game. When you play PlayStation, I felt like the character in the video game serving my country after 9/11. and I played the Enchanted video game. And I was like, yeah, I was like that. I was the guy in the PlayStation, and he's a hero, and he's protecting history. Did you know the World War II soldiers, American soldiers, protected the art in Europe? Whatever conflict was going on in Europe at the time, American soldiers protected the American art at World War II. So that sucks. Imagine World War II veterans coming home, and you still got people talking bad about American veterans at World War II. While we protected history in the other country as the art in Europe, American soldiers protected the Europe art. I think there's a movie about it. So I'm a soldier after 9/11. Planes were crashing in New York City. No matter how hard you try, you can't really, they try to make it, oh, it's our fault because it happened on 9/11 because they're trying to be God or something. Because somebody's trying to be God over sex or nudity, like they're back in 600 BC on the internet. If we could control sex, we could control people. That's what their thought was. But back in 600 BC. Well, we grew up in the 80s and the 60s and the 70s generation where, well, that what makes you famous nowadays, and a celebrity. People become an actor. People try to follow their idols and celebrities and what they did to get where they are to be a movie star or a celebrity or whatever. So when somebody talks to me like saying sex is the worst thing online, you're lying to yourselves and you're lying to me. I don't know if anybody listens to music nowadays or movies or any television show at all, but if they show nudity or not, that's the only thing people talk about, relationship and sex in movies and television all the time. So are we blinded by the light on the internet and nobody knows how to have sex? And what the heck is wrong with nudity? I thought there was some kind of nudist beach in the state of New Jersey. In the state of New Jersey, they have a nudist beach when it's okay to be a nudist in the state of New Jersey. Man, you came down so hard on me. It was so obvious that you set me up after 9/11 as a disabled combat veteran like me. So I'm saying, in the future, can I sue you for lying that there's no sex in public on the internet nowadays? All the security cameras are making porno movies. Every security camera is making porno movies on the internet. I don't see that either. So I don't know if there's some kind of organized crime. I earn more money because I see more sex and do more sex and know more about nudity online. So I deserve to get more money from you as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. This is how American lawyers should defend their American heroes back home talking. And I didn't have no degree on anything right now. I didn't get a chance to go to college and get a degree. But I feel like I deserve more respect than this as a disabled combat veteran. So I don't know if everybody decided to just bully me out of nowhere. And I'm like, what did I do to you guys? You know, if everybody bring enough ladies at the party, everybody will get love at the party. If everybody bring enough ladies at the party, everybody would get a girlfriend at this, and everybody would be happy and feel special that they party with their friends, and everybody found love, because that's what they told me to do in America. But that doesn't happen the way it's planned. 41 years old, and I wonder where's the American party back home as a disabled combat veteran. We're all responsible adults online, and we're all capable partying with each other and everybody can get home safely, back home to their homes, hopefully. No, it's like some kind of, I must have missed something on the internet, and that's the reason why I'm getting treated the way I am. Because everybody's watching the same internet. What the heck did I do on the internet? So no, I didn't see shit where I'm like, wow, if I really use my imagination, I can figure out who's scamming my computer. That's what Albert Einstein said. The only reason why people can't figure out who's scamming computers, can't figure out how to solve shit, they're not using their imagination. You're all doing the same drawings in school, the same path of triangles or circles, same path drawing a line on a piece of paper of how way of life on the internet. If I use my imagination, I can end this right now and saying, you suck. How you didn't help your American heroes back home, like you said you were. You're not trying at all. I don't know how you can just talk to an American veteran like that. That sucks. Because your American veterans, I feel like they're honored in America. You got presidents giving the silver stars to veterans. And that's a high. I read about medals and what medal means what, kind of. Well, I understand the medals. So get treated like I'm a nobody at court. And I felt like, you know what? What did I do to you guys? That's all I can answer. Because I don't mind going fishing with my brother. I don't mind partying with my brother. I don't mind doing anything with my family or friends. I don't mind. I highly doubt every club in the state of New Jersey, people fight in clubs in every bar in New Jersey. Somehow you come together and people dance and have a good time in the state of New Jersey. That's what I'm telling you. The way you represent America, you put down everybody, even me, as a disabled combat veteran. That's my point of my YouTube videos. If you somehow connect all my YouTube videos, I somehow make a little sense to somebody that's trying to understand life on this planet. If I was in a Star Trek movie and we're on planet Earth and there's actually Star Trek in outer space in real life and we're still fighting on this planet, I'm going to be that guy that says, I'm going to join Star Trek and to find out what's wrong with everybody on this planet. I want to discover things too. I want to know what energy is in outer space. I don't go this way because you're between time. Space is so huge that it can hold more time than one. As we got time on this planet, outer space got so many different time zones. If there's time zones on this planet, imagine the different types of time zones in outer space. So I watch Star Trek, and they're going between times. I believe they can do that because time is not relative. That's why Albert Einstein said relative. It's relativity. Time can bend. Time can go in the other direction. Time can go in that direction. The time can go in this direction. So our planet glided into some kind of, there is some kind of portal. There's a portal, time portal, where things happen super fast. So our time won't be able to handle the time on that planet. Our time won't be able to handle the time in the other galaxy. Life won't be able to. So I will join Star Trek just to figure out what's wrong with it while he's saying, hey, calm down. If you ever watch Star Trek, they got so much issues on that ship. I said, can we just build a different ship then? But they say, our ship is affected by space and they're affected by an orb, some kind of orb, human life there's some kind of orbit. What's his name? Oh, I forgot the name of. It pops out of fucking nowhere on your ship and fuck up your life. That's how I feel on the internet. You got that Star Trek character popping up and saying you didn't have enough fucking damage on your ship or enough motions. There's emotion in outer space. There should be no emotions in outer space on a sci-fi. When you watch Star Trek, I feel everybody's emotion from every character is saying how the fuck they're still on Star Trek. How the fuck they're still on this damn show. Because they got more conflict than the soap opera. Star Trek got more conflict than the soap opera shows. I said that must have took a lot of effort to stay on that show. Because they didn't have to deal with people killing you on a spaceship. You had to deal with fucking time. You got to deal with some kind of orb thing floating around on the ship. Then there's some kind of high energy that goes through your body and changes who you are. I'm not who I am anymore. Some kind of energy is inside me. And I'm like, well, everybody fighting on this planet then? If that's how many damn things are happening, difficulties in outer space, why is there so much conflict and difficulties on this planet? Compared to outer space, there should be no soap opera. But according to Star Trek, there should be no soap operas, TV shows or movies on this planet because everybody watch Star Trek. I said, shit, you could be the good guy, it didn't matter, you're going to die. You got robots and not really robots, they're humans a little bit, then you got robots, then you got some aliens, more aliens, and then you got more aliens. How the heck we're going, if we can't get along as a species on this planet, how the heck we're going to get along with the aliens from outer space? That's how I felt when I watched Star Trek. I didn't get to watch all the episodes, but I got in pretty deep with Star Trek saying, shit, Star Trek shows should have changed the world and there should be no violence or crime because everybody watched Star Trek. So what's everybody's problem back home? Because I don't want to pick fights with people at parties. I really want to get to know my friends back home if I have any. I know I got family members out there, you're just dying on me for some odd reason. So what's wrong with everybody back home? It's like everybody's going out of the way to upset Commiso back home and I didn't do anything. So I don't understand the conflict of me being on the internet where I feel like I motivated people that was already motivated. I motivated people that didn't know what motivation means. I motivated people, well, how the heck you're still going, Commiso, kind of thing. As I was on the wrestling team, everybody's asking the same thing. How do you keep moving on the wrestling mat, Michael Commiso? And I'm like, I don't know. I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to lose for my wrestling team. I didn't want to lose for my coach. I didn't want to lose for my school. I felt special when you gave me the medal. When my coach gave me my first place medal on the wrestling team, I felt special. And so I tried to wrestle harder. I tried to pin them faster. Not because of the medal, because I felt happy that I made everybody else happy when we, the ride back home to the school or the ride, you get a ride bus on a tournament or the wrestling or somehow there's a ride back home. Well, everybody felt like everybody's so happy that everybody won on the wrestling team. And I try to keep that going on the wrestling team. But I was getting bullied and beat up in school and everybody probably didn't know about it. I feel like I have a slur and for a reason. As I got hit in the head. So I guess I'm the uncool kid back as a 40-year-old adult that still likes to listen to Britney Spears music. And since you're all high tech, toughness street motherfucker, whatever that fucker means. At least I had the balls to say that I still listen to Britney Spears music, and at least I have the balls to stand up for my battle boys. At least I have the balls to stand up for Michael Commiso back home as a disabled combat veteran. Because you all act like we don't live in a generation where we don't care about each other. They're lying to you, kids. They're just selfish adults that doesn't want you to have a good life as kids in the world. Because how we was trying our best in the 60s and the 70s to get along in the 80s. Somehow you all can just sit there and turn on each other like that. And I'm like, how can you do that to just me? I'm sorry I ran out of money and I can't afford everything all the time. But I don't mind helping people, but I'm allowed to help myself back home as a veteran. Just because there's some stuck-up group of assholes that decided it's the best way to fix the internet is bully a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. I don't know how's that going for you as people. Because anybody that is mean to somebody, it will affect you as a bully. You will get more angry, you're going to bully some more people, and you will have nothing at all as a bully. So why would anybody bully a disabled combat veteran after them? So I don't know. I don't get the system that's on the internet. Because everybody claims they want change and have a good life, but you still can't accept each other acting like y'all first saw sex and nudity in the 21st century for one person to get in trouble on the internet. So I guess I must have didn't look smart or something at court. I must have been looking like I'm weak over the billions of nudity and sex online. I don't know. But I'm going to keep making goofy videos. I like making goofy videos. I don't care people making fun of me. What else is new? That's all people are capable of, is bullying somebody and making fun of somebody. And the best way to welcome back home a disabled combat veteran is even bully and mock them, like blackmail me too. So no, they're forcing me on charges that I feel that they're forcing me to view things online on purpose just to get me in trouble on the internet sucks. And I'm still asking, what did I do to anybody to get treated like this? Well, I need to lay down. Because I want to make my next video funny. I want to make my next video funny. I don't want to be this serious. I went to wars. War was serious in my life. Right now I should be chilling in America and having cookouts and party with everybody. But I don't know. You're all a bunch of weird people that don't know how to welcome back home an American heroes. So this is your disabled combat veteran, and I feel like I need to relax my stomach. Because everybody tried to beat me up on the wrestling match, so instead of winning, they try to make me look bad on the mat. They try to beat me up to make me look like a punk or something. But that made them lose their matches because I didn't want to give up the match. They thought I was just going to give up or something. So I don't want to give up in life, as it feels like my hometown law court gave up trying to help me back home. As well, how's that benefit for you? Because you look like assholes that didn't even try to party and hang with me or do anything online with me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. If I ever get a chance to make movies, I want to make happy, goofy movies. I don't want to make serious movies. If you guys throw down on this reality crap, I don't want to live in reality no more. I was the kid that grew up with Charlie and the Chocolate Family. Charlie and the Chocolate Family. I believe everything should be candy on the street. We are capable for having candy on the street. Like the Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory. So I'm the kid that grew up with Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, wondering why everybody's in the gang when everybody was watching the same Willy Wonka and Chocolate Factory, and every kid in the movie was having fun. I bet in the 60s, 70s, and even the 80s, every kid in the movie, probably even the 90s, every kid was stoned in the movies. When you watch Home Alone, you felt like every goddamn actor is stoned in that movie. That guy, I can't say his name, Home Alone dude. You could tell that kid, he was stoned in that movie. So now everyone walking up all uptight, acting like, I don't know what's going on. I am a man. I am a man. All the music in the world sing songs, but I feel like I'm a man. I feel like that's what the music is going through right now. We can't have good music because everybody's got politics and bullshit and can't open up as a musician and can't speak out what they really need to say as musicians. I could feel I was like, I am a man. Is it okay to be a man? I am a man. They tell me for years that I'm a man. No, now I'm not. I don't know. I'm just using the internet, and I don't know. It felt better when I said what I said in my mind, but I'm distracted from everything, from even the internet. You try to read my mind, but I can't get with it. You try to read my mind and get inside my mind, and you can't break Commiso. They try to break me. They try to break me. And I say, why are you trying to break me? I went in basic trading. They try to break me down in basic trading. And now they're going to try to break me down now back in hometown. I went down ranges. I went to war. I went on a lot of convoys. And somehow my company trusts me with a gun and be the gunner for the convoys. I said, wow, they really must like me. If they trust me to be a 50 cal in the convoy. But now I'm back home as an American. And they all sit there and act like kids don't know anything about the internet at all. But they do. Every kid in the world knows what the internet is. But I'm just an American hero. I'm the teenager and that was at the young chap they talk about in the movies in America about in the war. I was the goofy and American soldier. Maybe that's why you treat me the way you do. Because I was a goofy American soldier. And you're all confused and don't know how to treat American hero. But I was also a radio guy. They call him a TC guy. Then they made me a driver in the convoy. I said, wow, they don't even know me. But they made me a driver in the convoy. So I forced myself to stay awake in the convoy. As I was falling asleep and didn't know how to tell anybody in the convoy I was falling asleep behind the wheel. But I said, I better stay awake before they yell at me that I fall asleep behind the wheel in the convoy. I said, what the hell, where are we going? Felt like all we doing is driving around the country. What the hell are we doing? We're driving so fast, going down every single road as a convoy. like this guy. He's fine. So really, I was clueless, but I still am an American hero online. I was proud to drive in convoy, even though they tell me I was going to get blown up by IEDs. Maybe if they told me we're going to drive to Germany and party like everybody in Germany, I'll be in the convoy. I know, I said, okay, I'm going on your convoy. Even though he said we might get blown up by IEDs. So I try to stay awake in convoys. Where the hell are we going today? To come home and everybody sits down and act like, what the heck did I do to anybody back home as an American hero? You all got the girl at the party back home. Everybody's got relationships and family and everything and kids and everything. They have a good life and they all got high rank around me for some reason. I don't know why. And then they all claim that I'm the most whatever. I think you talk down about American heroes enough, don't you think? I think everybody had a chance to talk down to me over the years. But I'd say I think it's my turn now. It's my turn to say, what the heck did I do back home as a veteran? All I do was drive around in convoys, wondering what's going on in the world. Yes, I understood I was at war, but there was times I was singing and dancing at war. If I could sing and dance at war, there's no problem me of singing, dancing in my hometown state in America. Can you? There they go again. They get jealous of me. There they go again. They get jealous of me. Oh no, they can't figure out to help me. So fuck it and screw my life over. No, I didn't ask for this. I was a goofball that was dancing on the internet. I knew that at the time when I said, oh crap, they're gonna say something about me. The old-fashioned internet gonna say something bad about me. But I just like to sing and dance. I like to sing and dance. I don't care. I don't care. At least I can find a way, a reason why to dance and sing and laugh and do all the happiness that everybody's trying to drain me from. Everybody's trying to drain my happiness. And I say no, and they get mad at me if I dance and be happy online. What's your problem, man? What's your problem, man? Can you leave me alone and let me be me? I feel like if you let me be me, I can be me on the internet. But since you won't let me be me on the internet, I don't know what to be online. We're all confused, we can't figure it out. But I try. But no, it's not enough for everybody. Everybody's like people overcome, not overwhelmed by people online. Sometimes I try. But remember I was shy. Sorry, bad. Y'all keep going and have a conversation at the party, but I try. That's not enough. That's not enough for the veteran to do. That's not enough for a veteran to do. So I try. You know what? I'm glad I can dance better than you. 'Cause I try. Y'all get mad 'cause I can dance at the club better than you. That's why, 'cause I try. As a veteran, I try to dance. I try to sing. I try to make you laugh, but they can't do that for me. Damn, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Everybody's got a slang outside. Everybody's got a slang outside. But I didn't understand anybody's slang. Maybe that's the problem with my problem back home. I don't know. But I really don't know most of the time. So imagine partying with me. Didn't really know what was going on in the first place when I got here at the party. And I didn't care. I was just happy I got invited to a party. But no, everybody's got to get the boot tag. Boot tag. They don't know if you're really there as a friend or veteran at the party. Because everybody's searching for the boot tag at the party. They didn't realize I was even there because they were searching for the boot tag. And everybody online doesn't even know what a boot tag is. My hometown court don't know what a boot tag is. Everybody's doing the same thing, trying to find a boot tag at the party. But now everybody's got like me. I was just trying to go to your party today. I didn't know if there was boot tying or not at the party. I heard music and I wanted to dance. But no. Everybody's searching for boot tying. They didn't even know I was even there at the party. Everybody's searching for the boot tying. Everybody's searching for the boot tag. And they don't even notice me at the party. That's how I feel back home. Everybody's always worried about boot tag at the party. This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso and the Batter Buddies online.